You've been hearing a lot about Prop 305, ESAs, and vouchers. In November, voters will have the chance to vote no on Prop 305. But first, let's make sure we know the facts. ESA stands for Empowerment Scholarship Account, which is a deceptive term for voucher. Vouchers were ruled unconstitutional in Arizona a decade ago because they divert tax dollars to private religious schools. So, ESAs were designed as a workaround. Here's how an ESA voucher works. Tax dollars are taken from public district schools and public charter schools, loaded onto debit cards, and given to parents who are supposed to use them to help pay for private school tuition and homeschooling. ESAs in Arizona currently serve a few thousand students, those with special needs, students with family members in the military, those in foster care, and a few other special circumstances. Last year, politicians proposed Prop 305 to expand the program universally, meaning to every kid in the state.
No.
This would have added 30,000 kids over the next 5 years. That's a 500% increase. It's this expansion that Save Our Schools Arizona worked so hard to let voters decide on. Now we can reject this massive expansion in November by voting no on Prop 305. ESA vouchers don't cover the cost of most private schools, so families are responsible for the difference, as much as $10,000 per kid per year. That's why 3 out of every 4 ESAs are claimed by students in wealthy areas whose parents can already afford private school. Unless your family can pay the difference between an ESA voucher and that pricey tuition, it's no choice at all. Another problem with Prop 305 ESA vouchers is their lack of transparency and accountability. There are no curriculum standards, no tracking of educational outcomes, and such weak financial oversight that it's impossible to see how our tax dollars are being spent. And what about the students with special needs and students in special circumstances that ESA vouchers were originally designed to help? Prop 305 would make the ESA program first come, first served. So if it passes with a yes, children with special needs will no longer be a priority. They'll have to get in line with everyone else. The truth is, every tax dollar we spend on an ESA voucher is a tax dollar we're taking out of our neighborhood public schools. Prop 305 ESA vouchers will poke huge holes in the bucket of public education funding. We need a strong public school system to grow a strong state. Protect our public schools. Vote no on Prop 305. Paid for by Save Our Schools Arizona PAC.